A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome to part 5 of 7 of this little segment here in Survival of No Limits. And so, we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about something different in terms of my employment. Robert's Frozen Custard may have laid me off in March 2017, and it would be quite a while before I would even get an opportunity to have another sense of public employment, for my resume to build up, and eventually for other things to happen as well. But I will mention that in between it all, in between those times, March 2017 and October 2018, those were times where I was actually able to get some close-handed employment with other people of all sorts. I was able to work in Main Street Framing, which is located in Lannon, Wisconsin, between December 2017 and December 2018. And I was also able to get a few opportunities from ZSK Roofing, in which the first time I would work with them was for 8 hours in November 2017, and then again in August 2018 for 2 hours, though I would receive a hefty bonus from them for that one. And then of course, there would be that time in September 2019 where 6 whole days in a row, I was able to do a whole lot of work with them and gain about $200 worth of my time, pretty much. But unfortunately, that didn't really seem to come up very well. And then of course, there was a private contracting service in which I worked with the Finks Estate over somewhere here in Menominee Falls, pretty much. It's just off of Custer Road. And that of course started in August 2018, and then of course in September and October I would begin some more work with them, and eventually I would pretty much be laid off after some complications that happened during their personal life pretty much. But anyways, now's the time we get back onto public employment, because private employment is probably not necessarily going to count very much. Even though I was able to get extra money, I was not necessarily going to be doing as good as I probably would be, because now let's go ahead and talk a bit about Dollar Tree. Between November 2018 and January 2019, it was a time where I did in fact work a lot in the warehousing district of Dollar Tree itself in Germantown, Wisconsin. It was a point in time where I would in fact have plenty of things to do, including warehousing and all that good stuff. But above all that, it was still a decent job for what I was able to get out of it. It may have been a time for where I did not get as much as I would normally have gotten from most other jobs, but hey, you know what? A time where I was only 19, going on 20, in late 2018, early 2019, I pretty much took it. Like I really should. I'm primarily helped out in the warehousing district in that exact Dollar Tree location, setting up the shipping areas, as a semi-truck full of goods would be coming over every now and then, and as such, that's pretty much what I had done for the majority of the entire thing itself. And the same thing of course would be done in Kohl's, where I would pretty much be managing the freight department of the Kohl's here in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin. But that of course did not happen until much later. And we still have quite a ways to go before we could probably talk about that. But you know what though? Dollar Tree had unfortunately run into some financial errors and difficulty, and as a result, a lot of their employees had to be laid off, myself included. So after not even 2 months pretty much had passed, that's just pretty much what that was about. But it's pretty much not to worry, because there are in fact a lot of other things out there that I could potentially talk about any given moment, any given time. And besides, we could probably talk about something different tomorrow. Something much different. But I'm still going on to the once every 2 days thing with uploading episodes of Survival of No Limits, so you'll have to wait until 2 days from now. So, 2 days. That's all I ask here. But you know what though? I'd say this was pretty good so far. The fact I've been talking about a lot of employment that I've been going through, and the fact I'm not even finished yet. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and do some more of that, starting 2 days from now, with probably the biggest I've ever had. But if you want to see more go down on my channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.